Hi, how are you?
Hi, Matlitsi. I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Welcome to a very, very first episode. Basically, trying to understand the why. Why did you get divorced? What happened? What were some of the things that happened that they're not so obvious to the naked eye to say actually this and this. Things that happen behind closed doors that we do not know. But finally, for you, when you decide, oh, you know what, I'm ending this. What actually leads to that decision? Because I think a lot of things happen, and then we are not privy to that, and then we should not be privy to that. But I feel like there's some unfairness that happens. Basically, I'm trying to introduce this into you. I feel like there's unfairness that happens to us who see your relationship from the beginning, where in fact even invite us to the wedding. We are there saying, yo, we are happy for you, wish you all the best, we buy gifts. And then obviously after the wedding day, it's just you. You and this person you're married to. And then we're hoping you guys stay forever. But unfortunately, things happen in between. We're not privy to that. And then it leads you guys to a point where you feel like, you know what, maybe I made the wrong decision. Maybe this is not the person for me. But we don't know that. All we hear is Amo is divorced. The Home Affairs meeting, Amo is divorced. What happens? Keep between you and the Home Affairs, and we just get the result. So almost as if we're there to celebrate, but then we're not told what happened, you know? So it for me it's sort of like an eye opener to someone who says, I wanna get married, but then I'm not so sure what's gonna happen. Some of the people are these things right before like the red flags as we call them. And then you go like, can I kutlela this or is this something that would sort of a total deal break? But some obviously there's this notion now you're getting married for the wrong reasons. There's also that judgment. Till differently maybe our rates. And it's never na go kutlela dlala, bye bye. You know? But more to say, what actually happened? What's your story? What happened to you to say, you know what, I cannot do this anymore? And after that, we'll talk about also how you telling your family as well. How did they take it? Because little one obviously they'll be like, yeah, why didn't you tell us? Oh, they even tried maybe to intervene at some point, but unfortunately, moto ke moto, stubborn ke bo stubborn, you know. So yeah, and the idea of this is not to judge you. Also, I think I want you to be as free as you can possibly be. We're not trying to judge you. We're trying to learn as well from your story. We're trying to get insight to what actually happens behind closed doors. Between the day when people say I do to I don't. In between I don't. What
What
happened?
happens?
Yeah, because you tell us the sweet things. Hey, we met for high school. Yeah, we met. It's all rosy and all that. But when the minute you say I don't, we don't know what happened. It's just an I don't. So we're trying to bridge that gap to say what happened before you said, you know what, I did, but no more, I don't. And basically that's it. So maybe just start from the beginning. The beginning when you started seeing things. How basically actually the beginning I think I read the beginning of when it was nice. And then I'm pretty sure there were nice parts to it. It was not didn't just after I do then boom.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, so start there. What went wrong? What did you allow? And then all the way through. Yeah.
Oh, my name is Amoslin Nikele. Born and bred in Soshanguve. One application. Obviously, when we grew up, Ramuva, like we always want better things, right? So I moved to Greenstone, no, Soweto first, right? I got married. Fast forward, I got married at the age of 24, turning 25 that year, if I remember correctly. Yes. To a lovely gentleman, meaning he was like very handsome. Again, I go for looks. Okay, that's me.
Yeah.
I love handsome people. You have to be like very not necessarily handsome, but you have to be likable. I have to like you. You have to have a beautiful smile. Well, there are always signs, but we just choose to ignore them. Actually, I don't know if you know what I'm saying. Because at the time, I think all of my friends they were in relationships, like never dates.
Yeah.
Would say that because right? I
Yeah,
think you understand what I mean.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really a serious girlfriend, and or some a few have married.
Yeah.
So obviously, when I get into this relationship, he was different from all the other guys that I've dated.
Also.
Um, in terms of character, the lifestyle as well. I liked him, but just that Nali, the lifestyle that he liked was not the kind of lifestyle that I had envisioned with growing up to say, I'm going to live like this. Obviously, because when we grow up, we have dreams. I want to live a certain way.
Yeah.
I give up now when you're vacationing forever and ever. Yes, I grew up there, but I don't want to be like that.
Okay.
Wabona?
So lifestyle, what do you mean? Like what kind of life? Just a bit more.
Ke like the lifestyle young man. He would like governor. He used to drink every time he gets some time off from work. He'll drink, and then kuno ilawa ko spotong like.
Oh, okay.
Ranna mula rishara beer
Yeah.
that time.
Like crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't like that, right? But comment I didn't want to change him because I didn't want him to feel like I'm changing his lifestyle. I want him to do things the way I want them.
Yeah.
All right. So, and some things you can change. If a person is like that, they're like that. And also, he was not family orientated that much, Baba. So he'd just come back from work, again, and then add that kind of a lifestyle. I wanna Eli was sitting at home, like coffee, like catching up what happened at work, da 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 da. And I grew up like that. Yeah, when I come back home, we chill, we talk about what happened at work, and then it's like we're gonna eat, and then after more kapila like me would go to sleep. So Bona didn't have that kind of a lifestyle. So at first I've had to
When you say go on, they didn't have that lifestyle. Ke kwa ho letseng ko teng.
ke wa go letseng go teng, a ba
Okay, motho a ka-
yeah
Fana
motho a ka seka yeah. Well, look, but we don't want to be like kasi people like
Yeah.
codes are we are go east but so recognize that.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean? You don't want to be a typical kasi boy or kasi girl. No. Yeah. Some people want it, some people don't. I didn't want it. Okay, fast forward, we got married. I don't know now that you're saying I must start where it was nice, I don't think it was where I enjoyed myself in that relationship that much. I liked him a lot. And I think that's where the problem started. I was not supposed to love him more than he loved me. Thing is, I don't remember us having moments together. We would go out, things that I loved.
Yeah.
I don't remember us doing things that I loved together. But obviously, we'd go But most of the times, he enjoyed going out with his friends than with me.
Okay.
I want now to be at home, waiting for him to come back while he's having his time.
Yeah.
And now my time will come to go out with my friends as well. So basically, we lived a separate life. But I'm aware that we're living a separate life. Do you understand what I mean? We'd meet at home, cook. I'm a very good cook, by the way. I cook nice food. And I know how to be a wife. I'm a wife material. Make no mistake. I take care of things at home, right? Obviously, it's how I was brought up. But anyway, so, wabona man, guy wants to go out alone. He wants to come back at 3 a.m. It's what he loves. And I want to channel him, but I don't want to change him as well because he needs to change himself.
But did you communicate these things to him and say?
I did.
To you?
Yeah.
It's all in Nanyana.
I did.
Fucking.
Hi, I did. I give me told about Chepi. See, like, wait, Chepi's getting man.
Was doing some good cleaning.
You're too clingy. I think that's not what he wanted.
Yeah.
And this was 2011, 2010. We got married in 2010, 2011.
Yeah.
We got a house together in Soweto. And then he says to me, "Na, what's na? I give Chepi, see, free.
Yeah.
Why did you get married? We're still young. Career wise, I just concentrated on my work. And I'm a workaholic. So if I find something that I love, I do it passionately. Anything, give me anything. If I start to love it, I'll do it passionately. So I started working. Then I said, let me just improve myself. And yeah. Hanyan, wedi what?
Is it like at that point of view or what?
No, ke thoma go phela bophelo ba ka. Now I start to find my friends because now what's in after that? Ne ke nna go ntlong I couldn't put hore you're living your life like big brother. Go share mo go kry hona like go big brother house.
Oh, okay.
And then when this girl comes out, I'm doing it like too much now. I get calling go big brother house.
Okay.
I was working at Pick n Pay then, and I found a job at Virgin Mobile. Like more young environment, vibey.
Yeah.
I made proper Joe beggars. What? No one is clearly get Pitori that much.
Yeah.
And get away to one Joburg for the first time every weekend. Oh, you always I'm
Yeah.
get Pitori, this and this. I stopped. Then I started to have a life outside. I met people, young people, because obviously with Pick n Pay I was working with older people. So I started now to have a life go Joburg. I met two friends. I had a good friend, Dite, or I met Priscilla. We had such a good life. So I started going out. So at work, after work, we'd go out for drinks. It's 4 ways, my darling, and I'm 27. Yeah, now I'm 27, 26. Obviously, I'm starting to enjoy my life. One thing he said when I got the job, because I said to him, I think I'm going to enjoy this company.
Yeah.
It's so, I love the environment, I love everything about it. He was like, yo, I think this is where you're going to change. That's what he said.
Okay.
I remember he said that. I didn't understand. Maybe never local feel, I don't know. Fine, fast forward, Vision Mobile was nice. We were going out. I get I'm not going out with him at home.
Mm.
Yeah, we only go, like maybe here go to shop when we buy groceries and that's it. And we beg. We don't do movies, we don't do drinks, we don't do coffee, we don't do nice things.
So all these things is I really it's because Anakatleo or like already initiate also from a party or you know what? It's a long day. I level the movie that you go. Can I get lady popcorn? Because I get some people bare moral grades and maybe he'll fall in love. Or I don't know because only
Abahatli, give it to us simply.
like Ligamontrong, just the two of you.
No, we'd watch the things that he loved. Like no, he didn't love soccer. I loved soccer. I remember there was a time when he used to criticize me for loving soccer and said, "Ah, oh, yeah, what?" But I used to watch soccer with my dad.
Oh yeah.
Mama. But anyway, then I used to watch tennis with him because now he loved tennis. He loved tennis. He loved cricket as well. Well, he loved nice fancy things, but he just didn't like lifestyle. But anyway, so because Naberka shift, so 4 days in, 4 days out. He was a police officer. So I told him, you know what, since you have so much time, why don't you go to school, enhance your career a little bit. I'm not saying you must change it. You can do something, crime, whatever. The causes are on it,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I tried to do that, and then I'm trying to change him. I stopped. So I improved my career. So I said, you know what, baby girl, concentrate on you. Vision Mobile, fast forward, Vision Mobile happened, I got promoted, it was very good. My career started to grow, right? Now you must remember, me and this person, we are different. And we want different things. I saw what go Soweto now. I feel Soweto is not good for me. I didn't like it at all. I feel safe,
Yeah. I did be mindful.
No, yeah. And 4 ways is far, man. I'm always traveling from 4 ways. I get
Yeah.
like on Klum, 20 Kapi, yeah, 20 Katodiana, 20. I get walk off 4 ways to drive that's 60 kilometers. Actually, 120 because it's 60 to go and 60 back.
Like-
And then I thought I must come back home and be a wife. Mama, to a man or asan to sin Lekadiviana. So he wouldn't even wash the dishes on his off days, because he felt he had a wife. So there was no need for him to be doing all those things. I'll come back to that. Yeah. So because I knew I'm not gonna cope, I found somebody to help me obviously in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Because I knew that there's no way that I'm going to work and then come and be a wife and do all these things. Wash and iron. Oh, I never do that anyway. I don't even do it now. Something said I know there's no time to do it.
So this household chores, when I did really you went every time. Not even baby, let me help you Kadibiana.
No, he never used to call me baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
now what we saying?
Sometimes Ejo. Sometimes, yeah, my name. No, I didn't. Mona Pisama. Mostly.
As long as like while if I address on for you.
I tried.
Baby,
No, I can eat, baby.
Like?
Get after him, yeah. But anyway, included look at this other furniture shops and what furniture. So he wanted to show me something. Are and I knew who Iran Nakamusho, one get it. I get you a lager. Slacken got pizza, eh? So when you go sorry, but build some pizza, that's what he's used to. Not that I know Ejo. It's like what? So that's when it's get to so I'm pizza at age earlier on because I don't like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it triggers everything else that happened in the past. So sharp fast forward, that happened. When I man wait into relationship maramo. I enjoy it. And then we start initiating the travels and stuff. Liberto traveler to the Tesla think of it. He wants me to go cook sabat good thing. And then go give a good thing and he doesn't want to go.
Mabele ke go ka konya go yang to ba go se go ena tsenya ke ngwe.
Ha nna ke yena o nyako ya ko bo ha re drive re ye ko tšhomi ya hae ko kae kae ko Tembisa. I don't wanna go to Tembisa ke lo chila ko Tembisa. I don't feel safe. And besides to feel safe, I go irang ko Tembisa. Re tloa re lo Soweto ra Tembisa kwa. Ho tonya ro nna ko Spotong.
Bana go nyoka ka Mpumalanga family, I mean couple outing vibe.
I'm family orientated. I kilo tloga ka ilo nna ko kae kae. I would do it one, two, right? Tell somebody. But ya hore ro nna ko kae kae ho nwa bjala. You know, I tried to say, can we do things together? Right? When we went for counseling, was
Yeah.
yeah. So, Omana Hinteli Lina different because this guy he didn't want to work, but he wanted money. Now and then he started gambling. And I wanted that's where the gambling is a problem, yeah, because child that's my. Then I started selling this product. Man, I've always been
Don't you? So the gambling, it's something that starts. Is it something now that becomes a problem in the relationship in the long run, or is something so long or why manage and
in the beginning he thought he was managing it. He thought it was nicely managed and it
Okay.
wasn't.
So let's talk a bit about the gambling problem. Does it at some point start affecting your finances? Because obviously, or buy jail.
Well, it is affecting because we gamble child the world.
So what happens in that instance? You tell them I'm referred to you gotta cut this or what?
No, and when it happens at first, what lala and then we win 8,000, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, or okay, we win 8,000.
I share with you.
Oh no!
I said, "What?
Ow! I can eat into it.
Family.
It's his money to
Okay.
drink.
Okay.
And
Fair
to
enough.
gamble again with it. Yeah.
Okay, and then how Jill, what happens?
Otro tachele then don't compare the 100 rand.
So wait, what's the arrangement in terms of financing someone at that point? Is it you, Lepatelanko, from your money or from his money? Like who's taking care of what? 'Cause
I'm taking
now-
care of everything.
But he's able to gamble.
I'm paying for the house. I'm paying for my car.
Yeah.
The other car was fully paid. Yeah, I'm paying for the house, I'm paying for the car. And then he's supposed to buy food, but sometimes he doesn't buy the food because he says I get it too fair. So we don't need a lot. Sometimes I get it, sometimes we don't buy.
Wait, at this point, do you raise these issues or not? Ah, push up.
No, I do, but I'm getting Lina so get lots of more that's where the problem starts. Lina, I think Lina at some point I did enable this. Do you understand what I did contribute? Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm enabling him. If he's not doing something, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
If he's asking me for 500, get move. I'm gonna charge that petrol, get move. But if nakiku patonski kupela spark, what? Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, I want to let I'm fan children. I think give it, give and go do your nails.
I think.
But what am I done all the time?
Could it be you acted more independently? Like, apparently,
Could be.
he maybe felt like, must push up.
Yeah, could be. That's what I'm saying. I might have contributed as well. Could be.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe ke character yaka, maybe I like to take control of things. I shouldn't have, you know. And then maybe when Habana Kilialo and then he just get back a better than no, she's got everything figured out. Do you understand what I mean? Could be, but we tried to address it. We went for counseling and everything, but never changed.
Wait, the counseling isn't when the gambling, did it become a problem? Then you went for counseling for the
Yo.
gambling or whatever.
Gambling started to become a problem. Like, look, fast forward, we moved also Soweto.
Yeah.
So we rented out the house.
Okay.
So when you were looking
also,
for-
where you going now?
to Greenstone.
Okay.
No, at first we were not supposed to go to Greenstone. So I said to him, let's look for a place more in between our jobs. Because I mean, now I got a new job at ALS Chemex. It was in Long Meadow. So Long Meadow is not far from Greenstone.
Yeah.
So I'm asking him, since when are you in can I get that place? Kilabit. Golden Asia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Can we find a place like in between? Let's go look for a place. No, look for it. It's fine. Whatever that you find is fine.
That's his response. Or when you should go
Yeah.
look for it.
I go and I find a place in Greenstone because I loved it. I loved the place. This is a shop, every grilling shop.
Okay.
How would I not lead if you're making me a leader all the time?
Mm.
Do you understand what I mean? Every time you making me take the lead, and when nobody will come around. So automatically I'm gonna take control of everything else because I know anyway I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shop Gekrap Lake.
Yeah.
We were renting it first. I rented this place. Alright? So because he was a police officer, so I suggest to him, actually I wanted a final life in life. And then final things in life. So I suggested to him, since
Yeah.
can we not get that type of a house to look and re and then
Yeah.
Yabo? No, I I didn't have pride at the time. I didn't care for Kiko guy as long as I was gonna build the house of my dreams.
Yeah.
Nilikuwa ninakwenda for a good 5 years. While we were busy, right?
Yeah.
I didn't want it.
Okay.
So we rented the place. And then I forgot to mention that I also wanted to have kids. And we couldn't conceive from 2010, from the time that we were together until 2015 when we moved to Greenstone, we were trying. 2014, we tried IVF, the first one. It failed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that thing is very expensive, yo.
Mm.
I think we spent about 50K.
On it.
Yeah, didn't work. And there was another treatment that we did. It's called UII, something like that, where they check your follicle when you're ovulating.
Yeah.
Then they check if your follicle is ready. When that follicle is ready, they take your semen and then they put it, they inject it inside the vagina. So that yeah,
you
also
get-
also failed. So it's two procedures that failed between 2010 and 2015. Huh? So it's fine. They failed. We're okay, and
So yeah, we don't have kids. That's not a problem now. Right?
not happy. It was painful because why I think another thing why I wanted kids is because I was very lonely in that household. So I thought maybe kinalungwana it will change things.
Okay.
Maybe the relationship between me and him would improve. And he had a child by then. So I asked him, "What can we not take him to come and stay with us?" Because I wanted to be a mother. At least when I come back from home, I'll have somebody good room that I can talk to, do homework nyana. Because he didn't want to be home. Kana kwena ke motho I've been thinking for you. I want to go as long as I say merong. I'll hang off. We are much thing. And you can't stop motho as I much thing. I mean, he wants to drink beer nyana.
Yeah.
Yeah, mama. So nagitlora in wine, no red wine.
So he had the child before you guys got married.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Four.
okay.
Yeah. Ke mo kry-ile le monyane, so basically ke mo godisitse ngwana ole.
Oh, I thought you meant him. I was like, yo.
No.
Okay.
Ke kry-ile ngwana le monyane, ke mo godisitse. So
Yeah.
sharp fast forward, and then he came to Greenstone.
So you both moved to
Yeah,
Princeton
yeah.
now?
No, the mother passed away. Alright, so we keep yeah.
Okay.
Ka phela hore, you know what, let's just take him. Alright, at least have a family. You know, not that he didn't have a good family. And then I also helped him with a relationship with the mother side.
Yes.
Yeah. Though my mother-in-law didn't like the mother side of the family, so I compare, no, this and that. But I still said to him, you know what, you have 3 families. It's my family,
Yeah.
your dad's family, and your mom's family. So you have 2 mothers. So you always have to remember that. So I made sure that the boy doesn't forget where he comes from.
Yeah.
Any holidays, I'll take him there.
Yeah.
So I managed that relationship.
So stepmother now, you're managing everything.
Yeah, if I don't feel like a stepmother, I feel like a real mom.
Oh wow.
The
So
time.
how's the relationship between you and the boy now?
It was bad.
What do you mean it was bad?
They cut me off.
Who cut you off?
We'll get to that.
Okay. Let me write that down.
Yeah.
Okay, he moves to Greenstone.
Then we moved to Greenstone. After a year, we think, look, you know what? I think you need to buy. If we're not gonna buy a house that we want, then we'll buy this apartment. And we did. We bought the apartment because family they were like, oh no, you know, whatever that you can buy. So it was a battle of where are we buying. Now what like go Clayville, go take me didn't want that.
Yeah.
And yes, what am I doing?
Somebody guys.
Why?
Two guys.
And you guys said it's one, you must remember that. So Shangu Vatson let him be.
Yeah.
So Shangu Vatson let Soweto.
Mm.
So Shangu Vatson let Mamelodi.
No?
Yes. And Hosa Kola thing, it becomes very difficult or lifestyle like thing. Finally, we argued that, or Halua, Gahan, they bought good Greenstone. Because I'm the one that wanted to buy a Greenstone. So I was the one paying for the bond.
So the house in Soweto, it's up for rent,
Yeah.
and then now you're paying for the house in Greenstone. Okay.
So at the house cost Soweto, they were debiting from my account as well.
Yeah.
Gahan, like I cancel, like I ever debit kwa konto niya. But because we were renting it out,
Yeah.
rental that thing rent height and itla ko yena.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Pili na itla ko nna, and then I change it because I'm paying it with it. But because he's paying for it, I will go in. It's fine. Then now I paid for the Greenstone one, but
Yeah.
I paid for everything. And I used to sell this other product called Pure Romance.
Mm.
Yeah. So then some had I get next on a life anyway. So I enjoy. Yeah. That one was outing with girls. We're talking about romance. We're talking about the bedroom. And you must know, to people, I master the romance part of it. The bedroom talk.
Yeah.
I excel in it. Yeah, you know, as if who get excel, you know, because I'm selling a product. I can't tell people like, listen, I'm dealing it with 1, 2, 3 at home. I don't have a good relationship with my husband. I can't tell them that. You know? Sharp, I'm selling the product. I remember this one time I came back and I main lane, Greenstone.
Yeah.
Hey, I think that night I did about 8,000. I had 8,000 cash because that product was selling. I would make like 24,000 in a night if I get a good group of people. That's other time, Aroke, since you made so much money, where's my half? How do you demand money from me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I demand that and they give more for my
You give him.
I'd give
love.
him. I don't know if it was love or it was desperation.
How do you mean?
I don't know if it was love. I mean, if you love somebody, you tell them straight up, "Boy, what you're doing is wrong. You can't keep on doing it." So, yeah, I enabled that one. So, come move. I don't want to lie. Move.
I just want to pick out on something. When you say it was out of love or out of desperation, are you at this point sensing you are desperate to keep a marriage, or what's happening?
Ke nagana gore ne ke tlhaba ke dikgala tsa go divorce because I wanted to divorce in 2013. I already saw that time this thing is not gonna work for me. But I stayed. Ne ke feel like I'm a loser if it's a relationship and I come from a Christian family. Divorce is very like it's a taboo subject. If I come and say, guys, I feel out marriage or feel no, some happy, we do counseling, do 1, 2, 3. You know? I remember in 2016, I phoned this other doctor of mine. I used to talk to him a lot. Kamotika, this is what's happening. And you know what? I didn't want to tell you in the beginning that this guy is not good for you because you're so much in love. I saw that you guys were not compatible from the beginning. I just couldn't advise you, tell you otherwise. Fine. And then at that time, remember my business now was not registered because I was doing the pure romance thing. He said to me, register your business and open a bank account. Let all your business money go into your bank account. Because now, imagine going up and down, get a child and then next thing child, they feel like it's would get like fine. He advised me to do that. I registered. Thanks to him, I did register my business. It's been registered for 10 years now. You know. So now I also have access to business yaka come home. I saw not that much.
Who he doesn't?
Yeah, he doesn't have. He
Oh,
doesn't know
that's
because
nice.
now
That's
can
nice.
speed point. Access what I cash now full. And then you know what was worse about him? If he asked me for money, he some of you now got bang. No na sama ka mo so ne ke avoid do tsa hore o kra ka mo tlosa bolisa so ne ke mo fa on tlhaloganya. So yena he'd get paid today, ka di 31st or 30th, and then ka di one child I fed it.
And then you have to carry the whole
family. Ke patala school fees someone. I mean, you get tired as a person. I got tired. Maybe there are other things that I used to do that he might say that she used to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, I'm talking about my part.
Yes.
Because I can't talk for him.
Yeah.
Fine. Ke a bona hore mo, ke bet ka motse ka jone, I think you need to start paying for school fees someone. This is in 20. Ke lata, when we took ira holy lady in 2019. Ke labile, or doing all these things. It's tiring and come I don't have a life. And then we're busy trying if it's a breaking. Emotionally I'm drained. All I do is work. I get a life. And then I started traveling. I was like, you know what? Since I'm working so hard,
Yeah.
when I started working for ALS, I said I can get a bonus more because they're paying me well. So they're not gonna give me bonus because some child a sharp.
Yeah.
Get to bonus like yeah man Nake grey.
Mm.
Oh. And not the things check performance bonus. Sharp like some was a child.
You're starting to hide it.
Yeah, what can I do?
Okay, so he doesn't have access to your personal bank. Like you guys.
Yeah,
have not-
like because I get there were cheatings in between. It's just that cheatings were not too much.
Oh.
I want to listen too much, but they were there, not that they listening. There was a girl na salang chitlang kaina and firana him, and I'm rada. Why can I'm rada because you'd go back to that girl. Ke bona card ya ka ba e swipe ko Sebokeng.
Your card swapping.
A tsamaya ka koloi ya ka, a ya ko teng. I swipe at that side. This other time, I was not feeling well. Ke mokgwa antle le dijo. Wa itse ka re ke eme o buile ka kuma 12 midnight. And wa itse tlhogo ya ka ne e bona gore this person is doing something like I can nail ko mothong o.
Why don't you guys have what is that woman intuition?
Yeah, so ne ke feel gore no, this what he's doing. Like it's what ke tla for heaven's sake. One re dijo o tlo ha bontlong ka 8 wa ba ka 12 ko di jana. That's DJ. Then I bona sana anything wrong. At the time, Nigel let this other girl go for the thing. What did come phone that girl? God, I'm aware hore you're in a relationship with my husband. I don't know if he told you that he's married. I don't know, he told me that you guys are going through a divorce and you're not alone or whatever. No, we're not going through a divorce. I'm still here. Can I learn right now? But I can tell her all right. And go to no matter come like a thing. Yeah. I got to learn now. It's I got to learn.
What did you say?
It's okay. You'll sort it out with him.
Okay, when he comes back, then what do you do?
No, he was in a little before.
Oh, you both called.
Kim to me like text.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then kabelele. Cause phone ya text ya haetse ne ya re monyana a re ke qeta ho hlapa ke nkga wena fela.
So
Can
you
only
saw-
mean one thing.
you saw-
Yes, cause last time the whole day. And then we were supposed to go for movies. I remember I initiated already for the movie.
Yeah.
We were supposed to go for movies. And that didn't happen. So caller ya tsena e tsena fela motho a mosadi ko kae a ke ko ntlong ke mo tseleng ya ko ntlong. Why I said I'm going home with my wife. Yeah.
I remember you're in the process of divorce. I mean,
No,
According to the
this is before. One of the other things that happened in between.
so the cheating, you forgive the cheating and then you continue.
I can't remember we must forgive. Re kgotlela re tshwara ka mo bogaleng.
Does he ask for apology? Does he say to you, I'm sorry I cheated? Or he just says, ah, well, deal with it.
Na sandra pele wait. One thing for sure. Na sandra pele etse. A ke itse ntwe eo like ke ya o rapeletsiwa nna ko relationship. I don't know it.
Okay.
Yeah, and when somebody does it now, it annoys me.
So how many times did he cheat? If you can count.
I think that he was not sad.
Oh,
Not
this
too
is
much.
the-
No, they.
Okay.
He was cute. Maybe about the facets.
Hello, hot or hot.
Yeah, I don't blame me. And the comments are but he was cute, very handsome.
Mm.
Maybe I'm not the facets and Napala good no. And I feel like I all on control. I couldn't show she's everything. So I'd go for this one. And so yeah, so 2019, fast forward to 2019. Now I get one more. 2018, I read the next. Then we sold the house there also it.
Yeah.
The reason why we sold that house till today it doesn't make sense to me, because I didn't want to sell it.
Yeah.
Because I wanted us to build what an invested property, because you don't want to take care of things there. And that's how we run eggs, basically. Just wanted to go to work, come back, relax, and go drink the machita.
Yeah.
And then I didn't get anything else beyond that. He was not ambitious. He didn't want anything. He just wanted to be. He didn't want to be rich as I wanted to be. He wanted to be normal, right? And now he gave us better things. So I worked very hard because I knew what gave us life extra for myself, right? So we grew. Like we grew up hard. Like we started not liking same things. Okay, we never did, but now it's getting worse. Because now Rahul, I mean, I can't be the same person I was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to change there and there. Alright? Actually, I have to mature. Alright? So, then I started traveling. No, first trip to China, it was for work. Ne ke batla ne ke rekisa lingerie pele also. So ne ke batla a better quality. Ke tsamaya with a friend of mine there in China. Now it's the travel back. Once you travel, once o namela sefofane, o tlo nyaka go se namela hape. Re China, fast forward, the following year ke re Thailand. Re rekisa ntlo, yena a tsamaya re share tšhelete. Nagana how farm business, right? The tšhelete ena, some of it re share, some of it re reke other things that we needed. Sharp. Nna ke re my money I'll use it to travel.
Yeah.
Ke tshimile ka re let's go somewhere together. I don't know, yena he doesn't want to go anywhere, but re ka diaparo. Nke sharp ka re nna ke tlo Thailand. Remember, I have a passport. I want to say I berekisa.
And it's 10% of China. I mean,
Wait till I booked a trip to Thailand for 2 weeks. When I was there was a time, can you believe that video call? He's my husband.
so it's a only wanted to Thailand?
No, with my friend. Can we video call like this other time? I don't know, some phone like video call some pools. I want hope like handy.
Mm-hmm.
Sharp. And then at the time, ke feel like maybe ke mo disturb, but ke allow le nna, but it's okay. Ntlemela mfonele. Ne kona fetsa letsatsi le lotlhe ke sa bolela le ene. Kopoto ngata ko airport, he complains. Like he didn't want to do anything with me or for me. Ntse nako e ya he ntse re ya le yona. Ya le yena maybe na lapa re ngwana wa ntapi so it's ke batlo gamble fela yena batla ke re 1 2 3 1 2 3.
The gambling is still on, by the way.
The gambling is still on.
Okay. But it has not gone to a problem where like you guys are now having to sell your house because of gambling.
What we had like meetings to reach but I'm help by or motor pa gamble like a problem now.
So this is,
Bamkhala but he continues.
so selling the house also it was not because of you
No,
had
no.
to patch up debts or anything like that.
No, it was not because of it. It was because we were not able to manage it. Ne batla motho a leng teng full time when a tenant complains, we need to go check out tenant. Batla eng. The house needs to be like renovated now and then because the house was rented to Lebo M's parents, the famous Lebo M.
Oh yeah.
So have tsamaya, and then we got this other lady. Ra tlo renta the house. Obviously, it's nearly what ba bagolo. Ba tlhaka ntshitse, ba so we had to tsamaya lo lokisa ko ntlong and all that. So this lady and she was good. And another thing, this lady, the parents they were renting that house for naka 5,000. So if we get another tenant now, it's different year now, 2 years later. So at least on the rent is at least ka 5.5.
Yeah.
So this lady would like 4.5. Anya could negotiate. Area sharp, I rent alone. But we are paying more for the house. Why would I a child like class? So for me, for now, we don't know why a waste. I mean, I give one why we keeping it. Because he also didn't want to go to Soweto. Once I fix I need a problem.
Yeah.
If something that he like he had to do at the time, 4 days off.
Yeah.
Why? I also to check out with whatever that needs to be fixed. I mean, get property haruna.
Yeah.
And it's not like Uberekelan. And I had this company as well. Yeah, labor outsourcers. Yeah, labor outsource. I think the name of the company was Umzanzi. The company was making money.
So you're busy studying all these companies, right?
So, but I can't run it because I used to work for Pick and Pay.
Yeah.
So I can't be the face. Yeah, company.
Okay.
So I put him in with his friend to say you will be the front and then show me how can I try. And then one of you guys will give me invoices and I get like invoice. I'm talking about a company around 27,000 a week.
Wow.
It was a lot of money. Then because he didn't want to do anything on Kap and I feel like he stopped working. By company they had the right to do it. You know, remember I'm not on the certificates, I'm not anywhere there because I couldn't be on because I wasn't on the payment side.
So the company was registered in his name and the friend's name.
No, not in his name. It was not in the friend's name. The friend was standing in for us with another partner that we had. Company Lavalti. And I can blame and they're still running that company till today. And they're making good money. I fought. I thought he was gonna help me. I get on this too.
Yeah. Yeah.
He didn't.
Ipanya.
Yeah, it's lang bafwe too. Nagi
Yeah.
never happened.
Sure.
And I blame him for that. Because I was like, I'm going to for you. And I say address it at the time.
Yeah. What did you do?
I can't what this I blame the friend instead. But when I think about it, it was his fault because why did he not go collect those timesheets and making sure I do invoicing so that we know how much was made that week? Why did he not do it? I mean, he had off days, lots of off days.
So are you saying at this point, basically, there's lack of ambition, there's lack of,
And now,
I don't know, responsibility, because it looks like you're missing things.
Matanzi,
because-
you know me, and I'm driven. If you know something, you make sure sabirek.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if I'm gonna start something, it will fit a best belief. And then go businessing. If you're not doing anything already, partners, you remember how to fail. I mean, if they were able to fire, I mean, Steve Jobs, go Apple. I mean, it was his company, but they fired him as the CEO.
True.
Why can't we fire Lerna? Why can't they?
That's why you.
Yeah, they did.
So,
And you can't win that. What was I know with that? Nothing. Did you contribute? No. Were you working? No. We lost it. First of all, we lost
you
it.
lost it, yeah.
What's ahead? Sharp. Bye.
What?
2019. Kaba fall.
For-
Marcus could you must know, ne?
Leno?
Yeah, back up. No, at the time.
Oh.
So it's a lot to all these things that they lead to divorce now.
Yeah.
Ke yona ke nngwe ke pakile ke beile ko morao ke tlogetse fela. Then I start traveling, I start to enjoy my life now. It's another. So now peno ngutse ra separate thata. So ke a bona go bana le this gap. At the time I re bone re sure sharp. Pero bona hore re sa le a ho sa le monate. Our first trip we went to Mpumalanga with him. It was January 2019. And I remember when we came back, that at the time we are fighting for accommodation. I imagine traveling to Satwaning. I will enjoy next. We feel compromise and Jay. Moment. I mean, Kitlonya ka di is nice.
Yeah.
Aesthetic, the photo ko nice. Outfits and all. Yena amo. So automatically nagira nkia bora. Ke di tlogela.
Yeah.
Yeah. We traveled. Raya hona kwa ila rabala ko re betseng ko teng fo.
Mm.
Yeah, Rabua. Luckily we didn't fight. At least we had a
It's
good.
peaceful.
Yeah, for the first time, because nale mo tsoro kono naga mtlung for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks of stabilization. And markepe.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah.
What pay though?
Yeah. Kepe ke make sure di homework di rilo. Kila taba na skila taba ngwana skolo. Kura make sure ngwana wala di skolo le homework. Azanga mkreira homework le hawan. He never used to even go for soccer matches. Ara I iti ball ngwana wabo. Na sawa what's next basically. I didn't blame me. That's him. Could be who na problem.
Hey.
Ngaba? Shap mara wena o itse o ntse hola wa bona mara mo ke tlala ka nako ya ka. And because now this thing now ke approve it ke monster ke sharp ka yona. So come change ba already ke dumetse khale. Yes be ka be mo ha ya tsamana when ke na o do level it's 8 years 7
Yeah.
years living the same lifestyle. Wow.
Yeah.
And not that I don't meet friends outside the Chomitaka or I want that. I want it for myself.
And you're trying to get that.
Yeah, and it's not like get the comparable or I want to compete with them. I want how bored I'm young. Why can I enjoy life? I sharp 2019, 2019 ya pala man ra go ga mane wa pala.
Mm.
2019 yeah, but I remember 2019 Ila got suspended ko meroko but I'm requesting a hostile environment. One of these girls, these ladies used to report to me in Asabereg. It's another story. But I won the case because they didn't have a case. I mean,
Yeah.
oh, shut. I wait heba ka go go meroko ha ka lose meroko. You have to go ko social. And Hanagar, I'm paying for this house. I must go to social. How are you going to pay for it? You know, can you tell me on? The support, zero support. Okay, na tabile hore tsike. O lose meroko and then this power yana ha e tlo fokotsega.
But at some point, he doesn't raise the issue of powerhouse really when if like a room for her gang.
No, o feel like ka mo controller.
Did he ever voice that to you? Or I feel like you're taking too much control. I'm finna go to show what I can do.
No, he doesn't raise it, but he gave Kopela something or and then he just lets me do it. He just said, and because he wanted to do it, no go hit the ruins. The Greenstone it was you who chose this place, but hit the fair. Now we are getting one hana go Edenville High. I don't know ya can one I can give it an social high, not here. Papa? It's like this guy, I gave him the sun and the moon, and the sun is too bright for him. Well, what? You know, when I found something, I don't know, lamp that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I tried. I want to give a million is illuminating. Hector might give us something to better our lives. yena na bona nkare I'm too much, I'm controlling maybe. Wa ntlhaloganya?
So, you earlier mentioned before, go fihla ko at David Ray, just something that stuck into my mind. You're saying go ahead, you're Christians and all that. One of the reasons you don't want to divorce is because of the stigma, whatnot. How is church part of the whole marriage now? Are you guys going to church? And
No,
praying?
no, no, no. Another thing also changed.
Yeah.
We're not going to church because it's not a Christian. Very important. Wait, when you somebody who understand to in a religion, yeah, it didn't have a religion. At least sana kereke e one. At least to have the way kereke. Le ka separate. O ka tsana kereke. Ang kere one day le kereke ha rana mabotle. At least bana le kereke. He didn't have. And nagi let's go kereke that way. So as and niki kereke e nngwe ko so wait when we were there, and then there was hope restoration ke ya ko yona.
So Tamaliwa.
Yeah.
Come invite that.
I do things alone. No, it's not only church. I do things alone.
You are married and still doing things alone.
I'm used to that.
So you never invited him to church?
I tried.
And then the answer was
No.
okay.
I can go kerkeng yao.
Then you just take him, how
Let's go kerkeng yak.
Oh, and then did you guys have counseling? Because I know
did.
normally they want counseling.
Or it's a counseling. I won't take you counseling. They just tell you what to do, what to expect going along. And but it's one. So what they tell you to expect, it's not really what happens because people be different.
So counseling didn't help.
No.
Wait, I know normally when you guys are getting, especially in churches, they would ask questions like, "Are you Christian, my brother?"
Yeah,
I know
wait
my
till
sister is-
bazalwane.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know my sister is Christian.
Wena?
They were fine with that. He was like, church me, no.
No, I could say I'm not a Christian. It's not about them. If nakila shapion, but Lord Basha, ishab. So if I allowed it, they can't see. Oh, Samanyala, he's not Christian. I get nakamrat. And get kamrat of it.
Wow. And then now the doctor that says, I saw this coming before, but I, like, what happens? Lena, was it before Lenyala or counseling? What?
It was after, and when I went back to him to say, this is what's happening.
Oh, okay.
This is what's happening. I know, yeah. Yeah. And maybe it was just too much for him. Very shy, very reserved woman. Yeah. And now I wanna, not that I'm not shy. I do have the other days when I'm shy. But if you want something, I'll go for it. I kill them la hore ba re ke tshaboa. Ke tlo wa ba ho sala ngitwe create pheo ke batlang e. I'm gonna try. Ke tlo feel like izanile. That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, fast forward 2020 or 2019.
Yeah, 2019 ke a bona man how this thing is not working out, and I keep on raising it. But look, once again, this relationship is not working out.
Why is it not working out at this point?
A rutlwane like nahana beno ngwe it was western khona na ifu man re sa boledisana.
What would be the reason or something?
Maybe we arguile ka something ka mentlong, and then chiki o nkwadetse ha sa mpledisa sa mpotsa gore ke eng problem tshwantse ke tsame ka mentlong sa itse gore ke kwadisitse ke rile eng. Hey, are you okay? Yeah, ke sharp. Okay. Sa mpledisa.
Just like that.
Yeah, he was a very quiet person. He would just keep quiet.
When you finally speak, when one of you decides to speak, what do you talk about then?
We don't even talk about what happened then. We move.
So you
Then
tell,
you know what I saw look over sharp, and then automatically everybody sharp.
but this is after
wa-
a month.
Yeah, he was a very moody person.
At any point, I have little okay, you did this and I don't like 1, 2, 3.
Abulele at all. I think the issue was nasabulele. And if you sabulele, I mean, nagitloring, ushab. If get to hear jakamroho in our no, and then come out sarashap moroho, what am I going to say? Ushab. Yes.
Wait, so he doesn't speak, you and I don't speak for
I get to come like address getting I'm easy.
for Kwedi. You guys are not talking.
Yeah, kapa kwedi.
And then, okay.
He get like dining room ya go kamreng. He go kamreng ya go. It obviously really san So, ka 2019 it started to be worse.
Mm.
And then it started to be high. Because go high get later. I'd come back. Have an opportunity when I'm medical can go work ka mama or I'd stay at work, keep it keep high.
Mm.
Ke itse ke ra 1 2 3 and then ka robala. Wa re ke fitla ko ntlong ke bule laptop ke bere ke re meeting yana yang meeting ke re then ke bere.
So now, Mergo Tomova, what is that? When you drink,
Yeah.
it's like you.
No, I shift
They call it-
everything to
Yeah,
shift
you shift all
everything
your
to my
energy to your work.
yeah, ever scapegoat, yeah.
Yeah, but yes, scapegoat.
So every time I'll just work so that I distract myself because I don't know what's happening, right? Yeah, but now when I do that, even I can hold. I've got the best career. I get home, I speak to the CEO. I'm like, oh no, we need to change 1 2 3 1 2 3. Yeah, okay, let me send you that report now. Language Can I like I'm a manager? Obviously now things they change.
Yes.
Ngabo? And I'm at this new company now. I'm at this new company.
Yeah. So now, what happens? Are you guys now earning the same salary or someone is earning more? That
Someone is earning way more. And there's
has not
someone is
become a
me.
problem.
Well, at first it wasn't a problem because I love the guy. So I cannot problem enough guy. I was earning way more.
He knows.
Yeah.
And he's fine with it. He doesn't say, yo, when I know I born it because not.
Yeah, nako ngwe ya tlanyana o ipona because na le tšhelete. Yeah. Wa bona? Yeah, no ka rena le tšhelete thomo go nna nyoko control. Wa bona? So e tla ka yeah.
I just-
Indirectly so. Yeah, yeah, tlanyana wa e utlwa mona le mona. And now it makes me not to raise some issues because tla bang ka reng ke ra ke controller now and ke bona ka I'm doing better. So sometimes I just not tell him how I feel. So I just go with what he says.
Yeah.
Because now I quite feel like I'm controller and can run better. Alright? Fine, if that happens. But you get tired. I cannot boost your ego for a very long time when you're not even boosting your own ego. Mama, it's tiring.
Yeah.
So when I get tired, like it's not working, like this thing's not working out. I move. I remember there was a time where I spent Christmas alone at my 2019. I spent Christmas alone at my. We decided, you know what, listen, we are parting ways, and it's not gonna work. Then he came back.
What is
2019.
Is he like Lena
This marriage, yeah. No, I came back. I came back from work. Like on the side of the bed. You know, listen, I don't see us going anywhere anymore. This thing I said, I was telling it's enjoy things.
What does he say?
So can hana ho sharp. Okay.
Okay.
Then he packs his clothes. Everything. But driver, but that's strong big issue.
He doesn't ask the reasons why.
No, he doesn't care. Pelo ka nne botlhoko bang sena ba tsamaya ke sala ke lela bena wa kere ke nagana gore ke nna problem a tsamaya so jang be a tse ngwana now involve ngwana I never involved the child in any of our things I'm just tsamele a shapa fitla ka ba makala o tla le dibeke o bona ngwana everything and then ba motse gore a se ngwana ka mokhola wa re ba re ngwana tsentse sekolong then he decides so at least ngwana back. And then one boy. And then he came back, he apologized, he was crying. Yeah, I want to try, I want to work things out with you, what, and let's go for counseling. I take him back. I love him. Because now I'm seeing those tears, I'm like, oh, this guy, one round, yeah. Sharp. And then we went for counseling. Didn't work. Only took us a month to go back to where we were.
In between canceling late that month, anything changing?
No, we went out for coffee. Very fun. We went out for coffee. I went on a Saturday. It was weird, but we did. Tried and we're taking very fun. He was a very smart guy. Well, he is smart, and he had such a nice sense of humor. I enjoyed his company so much. But Lanti Mayona, woman.
Oh.
I enjoyed his company so much, and then like he would make me laugh, like
On his good days, it make you-
on his good days, ho tla ba monate. But on the good days, like it's nyane mo kgweding wa bona 30 days, di ka nna 5 days nyana.
25 days.
After gone, yeah. So I decided to I look at counseling didn't work out, right? Sharp tsamaya. We final decided for tsamaya.
This point, parents they're not getting involved.
No,
Asking
we didn't.
questions.
Yeah, we had a family meeting. Then kababutsa ka this part we tried zama. That's when we went for counseling.
You tell them the problem and they just say,
Go for counseling. Then we went for counseling, and then we had a trip. We went to Cape Town. That was up. Wait, when we were then the night before, flying to Cape Town, we were not talking to each other. Re kene ka mo flight-eng re sa reisana. We started talking to each other, to each other when we landed in Cape Town. That's when we started to talk.
So the whole flight silence.
Yes, it was weird. The whole time we're not talking. So because then I'm angry.
Mm.
So when you get there, I buy myself a nice drink and a flying fish. You know, then
Why
we
you guys were
start.
talking by the way in the flight? Like what
I
happened?
don't even remember what we were fighting for, but we had a fight.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even remember. But because we had already booked everything, the flights, accommodation, we're not gonna cancel. When we get to the hotel, now we start now fighting, arguing about what happened. We had a huge argument, I remember, but I was so drunk. I had a nice drink. Because I was so drunk, we started arguing. It was the first time that I realized like I'm cool. And then we resolved our problem. Sharp, we enjoyed Cape Town. We came back. We were good. Didn't last long. After that, Cape Town, things just went sour.
So now you guys fighting and arguing. Is it now you guys at first time level conversation?
It's serious.
And how about you
What
guys?
like the feelings start?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sharp also when he left and came back, it's the first time we talk about our feelings. Kamutka, you know what? I'm tired. I'm tired of being the strong person. I'm tired of 1, 2, 3. Because I remember this other time in 2019, my grandfather passed away. He didn't come to the funeral. Arena, we didn't have a car, and then it was not nicely organized. And I think so many things that I did for this guy, and then I went to my grandfather's funeral, miserable. He didn't come. Family higher say it later on. So that's when we started to see what a woman had. And I can't compromise. Now when you don't support me with my family, that for me is a no-no. So that in Pontisahori, I have his back, he doesn't have my back. Yeah. That's when I
So your
said.
grandfather passed when?
December 2019.
Oh, okay.
So now I spoke to him, Kamuza, everything how I felt, because I remember there was in 2019 there was a friend of mine and I said working for a very long time. So right? Kamutrainer, he was from Mamaskral. You know what? The wife asked me, can he come stay with you guys for like 2 weeks? I said, you know what? I'll go ask my husband. Yeah, and then maybe he felt I was put in a corner and he just said yes. He agreed to that, right? And then he was working night shifts, obviously, the guy and the kids. Mama Haye got involved. At yeah, and Gasalele Muna, oh, we are not all I'm na, and I can now sleep with the guy. My now she got involved. Come on, yeah. But for the first time when we went for a meeting, the Mama Haye, like he stood up for me. And sometimes when you wake up, you don't have to scream and all and shout. Like that time he stood up for me. I was like, oh yeah, he's got my back. Okay, cool. I still love him. Okay.
Yeah.
Sharp. It didn't work out because already it wasn't quite deal. So after that, we had a meeting earlier and we were talking. I'm tired of 1, 2, 3, of being tired of doing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'm high. So you see now, we can't be together.
Wait, I wanted to hear. What is his point of view now? What is he saying?
You are controlling me. Greenstone is everything. All these things, they are all your idea. You wanted to do everything. And what? My guy, okay, you don't like what I like. I don't like what you like. So,
Wow.
and when you think you're better because you're earning more, now that comes. That comes in now. That's thrown in. And when you know, that comes in now. Like that. It's thrown in. So okay, it's another confidence issue and also insecurities. So comes insecure now. Right? And then he said he's not insecure. But all these other things that he was doing, he wanted insecurities. His insecurities, but he didn't wanna accept that he had that problem. Sharp. But after that argument, I just knew we can't be together. And we can't fix this. He wants overthrow Gambula and then overthrow nothing visa, overthrow qualification. That's what he wants for himself. I want a house in Fourways. I want a house in Serengeti. I see myself Kwale. So it's not gonna work out. Fine, we decided to Rakauka. And I separate at Amaya. A few months later, and then I filed for divorce. And then I met this other guy at the office that I was working. We were good friends. Well, after that, in that friendship, I fell pregnant.
Oh, okay.
That's when I conceived my first child.
Wait, let's take a
Yeah.
1,000 steps back.
Yeah, I'm still going through a divorce. I'm going through a process of divorce.
Hmm.
Now I fell pregnant.
Remember
During
now,
the process.
2010 up until 2014ish,
We were trying to have
you're trying to have a baby.
2018 we also tried, couldn't happen.
Jikile divorced that baby.
Yeah. Jigila, just 1 month, 2 months after he left, I fell pregnant.
How do you then, wow, does he find out that now you have a baby? What happens?
Sure, thinking it was a very sad time for me, but I was supposed to be very happy because I wanted to have a baby for so long. And my parents wanted to be, grandparents for a very long time. So it's mixed feelings. I'm happy, I'm not happy because I wanted to have a baby with my husband, and I wanted to have my child in my marriage. It's not exactly what I wanted for myself. Fine, I'm pregnant, we're going through a divorce. I didn't tell him.
Okay.
I went through I felt like about pregnant until Kibele. But my last days I asked my mom, I said to her, you know what, I feel like I want to tell him that I'm pregnant because he's going to know anyway and it's going to hurt him. It was not my intentions to hurt him. It just happened. Neki was happy, you know. And this guy was so sweet. That's when I was called baby for the first time. Bandagala wine that I love, doing the things that I wanted to do. Kila one. So for me, that is what I've always been missing in my relationship. Koloi ya roba and then he comes and fixes it and stuff like that. Where if it was me back then, koloi fixed it, I have to fix it myself. Or he'd drive my car, my ex would drive my car, and he was just na petrol. And then when I drive out, he's stuck. Ka petrol because he hasn't sell petrol. The other way, he correct sell petrol, like it's luxury, everything. I mean, now, I'm a human being. This guy is so sweet. I fall for the guy. Mama,
Yeah.
Jiggy, there was a baby.
Because one would say now, trying to go back and say, was there a problem with
Yeah, obviously.
that's the obvious
Yes.
question, already.
And that's what I felt. I knew what everybody's going to blame me
Yeah.
because now I'm going
No,
to
no,
be
not
divorced and I'm
blame you.
pregnant. But don't keep problem, Milan.
No. Remember, you can't fall pregnant during your entire marriage. Jikile, you're divorced, now you fall pregnant. The problem can only point to one person. Was it him the problem, or he could not have kids? I'm not trying to insult
Yeah.
anyone.
Well,
Did you try and head out? Because why after the whole thing then Jikile there's a baby?
or maybe it was not meant to be with me.
Because you've tried all forms of pregnancy.
Yeah,
But
we
it-
tried. We
it-
tried, and we tried everything, and they were a very painful experience. Yeah, to come out with cereal after the pain. Yeah, but it happened, and yeah, obviously I had a lot of questions. My family was happy on the other hand, very excited. Everybody that I told that I was pregnant, they were like, "Yo, finally we are happy for you." And then I said, "Whoa, this is not his child." So I needed to explain myself. I was not gonna lie and say, "Ke ngwana ka ba ko lenyalong." No, I was not gonna do that. To make him look better or make myself look better, look like a saint. No, I didn't want that. I just wanted to have my baby. I just wanted to have a healthy baby. But I felt so bad.
Yeah.
I told him. Or listen, I get it during the divorce.
Yeah.
I was told I'm closer to one who I'm gonna be a bad influence. Ke kgaone le yena.
Yeah.
Can't you feel a baby boy then? That happened.
So you tell him what happens?
I tell who? I tell him.
Your ex-husband.
This other time I just sent him a text and I said, listen, I have a baby boy. And then he was like, congratulations. That's it. And I haven't seen this guy in 5 years.
Yeah.
I've seen him like driving. I drove past him, but like this. No, we never locked eyes.
In 5 years.
Yes, I haven't seen him in 5 years. Yeah, to show that we live a different life. We have a different lifestyle.
Wow.
Yeah, we have a totally different lifestyle. I won't bump into him. He won't bump into me. I really break into one. Basically.
Wow. So the divorce goes through, everything is done, you guys share whatever needs to be shared.
No, the divorce was not nice.
Okay.
Yeah, because now Naka said because now we were fighting for small things now, and At first, we had agreed, "Hori, we're not going to sell the house. So he's going to keep his car. I'm going to keep everything that's mine. I'm going to keep the house." And then now he started now, he wanted to know more about the business. He wanted half of the business. I didn't want to give my business to him. I resigned. ka tlogela mmereko. And then I stopped working. I was pregnant anyway. I didn't want anything to do with work. I didn't want anything toxic to harm my baby. Ka tlogela mmereko. Ka ja Shelter Provident Fund ya ka ya ko mmerekong. Yeah. Okay. And then ka fela ke tšhelete. Then I stopped working go businessing yet. So basically didn't get anything.
Wait, were you not married in community of property?
We were. So that's
How does he not get half of it?
I realized then I get divorced just back of like I fedit. Ka ba botsa ka nna ke sa bereka. So these are my savings. I'm using them.
The house,
We sold it 3 years later or 2 years later.
but still from the house, when you sell it, also you're supposed to share.
In between that, 2021, my mother passed away.
Yeah.
I left the house called Greenstone. I came back home. I left the house. And I stopped paying for my house. Again, I was the one paying for it. And I told him at some point to say, you know what, listen, ke nagana maybe go botla mna mo ntlong nna ke tsamaye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the house, Leona, just disappeared.
No, we sold it after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But listen to the debts and all of that, man. Like,
We didn't share any dents, but obviously the house had a shortfall. Yeah, we didn't get anything from the house.
okay.
Yeah, but I got his pension fund.
Well, not just like,
Basically.
wow.
Mm.
But in a nutshell, there's something you said about Koyan, right?
Mm.
Where is that one? The stepmother part.
Mhm.
What happens there?
I was a good stepmom. I didn't even feel like a stepmom.
Mm.
I loved it. I wanted to be mom. I loved it.
Okay.
I loved him so much. We had a good relationship. We did. Yeah.
And then there was no any influence from his mother.
Side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his
they loved me. We
Okay.
had a good relationship because I made sure I maintained that relationship with the baby. I made sure at school hold this wire,
Yeah.
when he's sick, I would inform the grandmother to say this is what's happening to him. Immediately say or yeah.
Wow. Wow. Interesting. But in a nutshell, like from what you've said so far, I picked up so many things. Well, just. But overall, the biggest thing is you guys were not compatible.
No, we were not compatible at all.
But you saw this
Long time.
the first time we learned not great being,
Mm.
you know. And you're like, it's fine. You'll change.
Mm.
And
That's the biggest mistake. People don't never change. Mm. And there was this other text I saw in 2011 after Tremia High where we were going out with a little baby. I mean, you have a baby at home.
mm,
And it wasn't him who sent the text. I forgave him. 2011. How about designing a little thing?
yeah.
Plenty.
But I guess we wouldn't say you ignored them.
Mm.
You always had the best, I think, interest for him. You always thought every phase, I mean, I guess you were more like, out and you'll
Yeah.
realize this, you know.
Yeah. But I didn't realize how long it was going to take for that.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no time. There's no one that actually says to you,
Mm.
this person is going to take 5 years to
Mm.
change. Or rather, even never change.
That's the thing.
The gambling,
Got worse.
what happened?
I even tried to get him counseling. I remember when I myself for counseling. I supported him to get out of it. I tried to help him, but he just didn't want to be helped. It got worse.
He's still gambling.
I haven't seen him in 5 years.
Oh,
I
fine,
hope he doesn't.
Yeah.
I hope he stopped for his sake.
And where are you now? What space are you in now? Are you where you wanted to be? Just that maybe with someone else?
I love it where I am now. I'm at peace.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying being me. I do things in my own terms and the way I want to do them. So what happened is I took obviously his provident fund and funded my business.
Yeah. At least to contribute something finally.
Oh yeah, a bit.
At the end, there was a good.
At the end, there was a contribution.
There was a contribution.
But I had to pay myself. I had to reward myself for the hard work and all the money that I've spent.
The thing is, there
No,
was
yeah, and the money that I've spent.
Hmm.
Yes.
finally.
That was my money. I felt that I deserved to get that money.
Wow.
I did.
Mm. Okay. No, but I guess in your case, it was more of like, no, as much as there was cheating and all of that, it was the issue of incompatibility where one doesn't necessarily feel like they have to take the lead out.
Yeah, and you know what? The biggest mistake you can ever make in a relationship is to let a woman lead the relationship. A man sets a tone in the relationship. I go with what you do. You don't go with what I say. I do. Once you let a woman lead the relationship, it's not gonna work. She's not gonna like do it for a very long time. She's gonna get tired. I want a man to be masculine and lead me. Tell me, Hori, look, we are going to buy a house here, and then because it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, I'm going to buy it for you. I'm going to do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 for you. Even if feel independent, I still want to be treated like a woman. Buy me things, randomly gift me with things. Check up on me. How are you? How's your day? Don't just like unte ba lo kara get in. Take a lead. I mean, a relationship is like a chain. It's like a villa mate too.
Yeah.
So this other one can't go alone. And it can't be a woman doing this. Yeah. I'm gonna meet other guys, but I'm oh wow, I'd love to have a woman like you. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That shows me that they can take care of. Yeah. And when I do, now get to more compare.
Yeah.
Yeah, ke mo compare relationship ya mang le mang ma. Wa ntlhaloganya? Because I remember a friend of mine, o na dulang le rena. They tweets the husband of a friend of mine. I don't know how you do this. You go to work and you wear this cap at work, you're a manager, then you come back home and then you wear this other cap as a wife. You do all the wifely duties. Before you go to work, you make sure that everything is set coming through. When you come back, it's still the same thing. How do you do it?
Yeah.
Pila next coach.
You're not copy?
Yeah, pila nigga coach. I got tired of it. You can't lead a man. You can't lead a husband. Actually, let me just say, you can't lead your husband. The husband has to be the head, not the other way around. Once him sitting at the head becomes a problem.
Did you allow him to be the leader?
I tried so many times. I tried. Maybe he didn't want to do it. I tried so many times. I tried to ask him to manage the finances coming home. I tried.
He said, no.
He didn't want to do it. If I asked him to do something, he would leave it for long. And now I'm one person. If we're doing something, we have to do it now. You know what I mean? If we're planning to take this thing and move this thing there,
Yeah.
we're not gonna wait 3 weeks to do it. Let's do it now. Why are we waiting? If we can do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
My audience, are you guys learning? Just like that. What a nugget. A shame is that.
Oh, but yeah, so yeah.